Hello, YouTube friends. 125 Rods here, coming at you, and I got a little treat for you guys there. So this is what we got going on here. A little, show you guys a little display of what I got here. My Vettes, and I've got the Mako, and I want to get. I've got the Grand Sport as well that I'm gonna eventually get to as well here. So this guy's got a 327 in it, and then of course I finished up the 63 Corvette convertible. So I'll put you guys in the holder. See, that's the interior color. You can't see it too good on camera, but I was trying for that, and I can't seem to duplicate that. But anyway, so we went with that color, and I'll show you guys how. There's the 63 I've been working on. All right, and then I do have the Grand Sport that I got to build as well, and I think that'll fit in pretty nicely with my collection here. But yeah, kind of see if I can. So we got that going on. Get that. His top doesn't come off there. And that. And of course the funny Corvette. All right. So yeah, got a pretty good vet collection coming on here. I'll put you guys in the holder there. And my whole works. I need my stabilizer here. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So I'll put you guys over this way a little bit. So yeah, this was the first, almost like the first or second car that I built when I was getting back into model building, right? Pretty basic dash, nothing really too fancy there, and got that. That's kind of one of my favorites there. All right, so we'll move on to the Corvette, 63 Corvette here. Okay, so I did mess up his hood here a little bit. I'm trying to straighten it out, and I kind of trying to get it to fit better. But I have another hood, at least one or two, so I'm not too concerned about it. There's the inside. We finally got everything hooked up there. That's 327. And, I was watching Vinny's, channel there at, I got to look and see what this is Pit Stop Scale Models. So anyway, he's building a 6-cylinder, and he's got a point. The 327s, I had the 66 Impala that I had, the 283, same pretty basic engine, just about, right, but and it had those heads that went up like this, like the like two horseshoes glued together or something, right? I had that, or not the heads, but the manifold, right? And on the real cars, the 327, I believe the spark plugs were kind of like in this configuration, 2 and 2, under that hump, underneath the manifold, exhaust manifold. But it's like the exhaust manifold was wrapped around those spark plug wires, and no matter what I did, the spark plug boots would get really, really hot, and the wires would get really, they were always touching the manifold one way or another, right? And I did look online, and I saw a guy that built a 327, a newer one, or had a crate or something like that. And he actually put heat wrap around his spark plug wires, um, where they were going to touch the exhaust manifold. And I thought that was a good idea. But for model purposes, I don't, my eyesight, and I don't have, magnifying glasses for, lamps for close up work. So for model purposes, I just put my boots and wires um, above the exhaust here. And, the engine had like 4 indentations, which worked out perfect for me. I said, well, I'll use those to put the spark plug holes in. Right. So, and I make my plug wires a little longer so that if I have to cut one off or something, I still have plenty of room to put another one in. I could have, now that I think back on it, I could have made my wire holders a little shorter, closer to the engine. And I might have gone maybe the next size up on my stacks. But, it's, it is what it is. So I'm kind of okay with what's going on there. What else we got going on here? Oh, I did get, so I did finish the interior, the dash and everything. I got my mirror there. Here's the back end. This was a pretty straightforward model. The kit, everything fit except for, well, the hood. But, I made my own hood hinges too. So, that's probably a part of things, right? So, so the next, and I've got the Grand Sport that I have to make someday. And the next one like this, I'm probably going to make a 63 split window someday. But I want to cut out the headlights and make them like they're up already, right? And this kit, you do have I've got a lot of extra parts. I've got the helmet. I've got like 4 or 5 different hoods. So I could put the original hood on there, right? Or I could make it custom. And let's see. I've got fuel injection that I didn't use on my 327. It comes with some light customizing parts. The vinyl top it comes with, parachute, the tank, customizing options. So, we've got a whole spare engine. Then it comes with a bigger engine, right? The 427. So it's always nice to have a 427 laying around. They got spare exhaust manifolds, which is good. I didn't use that fuel injection, so I got that and the blower. So those are all good spare parts for like the next build, right? Or for the parts box or whatever. So yeah, it just everything fit except my hood thing was kind of messed up there. But what else here? So I think that's about it. That's going on with the 125 rods here. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was fun build. I got to stop because I actually my window shield frame was so thin that I got a crack in the center here, and so it's every time I keep messing around with it, something else is breaking on it. So I don't know if I'm getting worse instead of better. So quit while I'm ahead. So and I got my top there, and it was a fun build. But yeah, it took way too long. I'm ready to build like a 34 Ford or 32 Ford, something that's more like a weekend build instead of something lengthy like that. But thanks for stopping by to my channel, guys, and I appreciate everybody. And I did have a good Easter. I rode my motorcycle over to Mom's place, knowing that it would rain on me on the way back. And it did. It downpoured, and it was so freaking cold. My hands were frozen on the handle grips, coming back, and I did better than last time though. I still had the lake effect with my shoes and socks, but only the front part of my pants were wet. The back part was dry. So, but it was fun anyway. All right, guys, it's 127 or this is 125 rods. 127. How about 327? Huh? Yeah. All right, 125 rods. That's Ed here, and I'm out. And I've been seeing a lot of good videos lately too. So nice work, guys. Every video that I've looked at so far is just like, you guys are awesome, awesomely like perfect, you know. So all right, everybody, take care. I'm out.